breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nnamdi Kanus is still not a free man. See why the appeal court overturned its previous decision regarding IPOB leader. Nnamdi Kanus is still not a free man. See why the appeal court overturned its previous decision regarding IPOB leader. To my dear listeners, this is today's news. On Friday, the Court of Appeal in Abuja stopped its own ruling, which said that Kanus shouldn't have been sent from Kenya to Nigeria and that the terrorism charges against him should be dropped. In a ruling, Justice Arunat Sanami agreed with the federal government's request and said that the judgment shouldn't be carried out yet. The federal government had asked that the judgment not be carried out until the Supreme Court made a decision on its appeal. Justice Sanami said in the briefing ruling that Kanus lawyers lied in the counsel affidavit they filed against the federal government application. The court had already turned down the federal government's request to postpone the hearing of the application to stop Mr. Kanus' release from detention after a 7-count charge against him was dropped. In his argument, David Casway, a lawyer for the federal government, said that the application to stop the judgment from being carried out was based on national security. If Kanus is let out of jail, he might not be able to go to court to face his charges, since he has already skipped bail before. Mr. Casway argued that letting him go would make the Southeast even less safe. The Federal High Court in Abuja has set November 18 as the date to hear Nnamdi Kanus' 20 billion naira suit against the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami San. Kanus is the leader of the band Indigenous People of Biafra. Justice Inyang Eko set a date for the case to be heard. Ahmed Abubakar, who is the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, is also a defendant in the case. According to the News Agency of Nigeria, Kanus' lawyer Aloy Ejimako filed a summons with the number FHC ABJ CS 1702-222. Abubakar Malami and Ahmed Abubakar were named as the first and second defendant on the application, which was filed on September 23rd. Ejimako wanted a declaration that the defendant arrest and imprisonment of the plaintiff, Kanus, at a place in Kenya, and the subsequent imprisonment of the plaintiff on the plane that took him from Kenya to Nigeria were false arrest and false imprisonment. A declaration from this honorable court that The defendants acted in bad faith and or abused their public positions when they wrongfully arrested and jailed the plaintiff at the said place in Kenya and on the said plane. A federal high court in Umuahia, the capital of Abia State, has ordered the federal government to pay Nnamdi Kanus, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, 500 million naira as compensation for his illegal kidnapping and human rights violations in Kenya. The court also told the federal government to send him back to Kenya. On June 19, 2021, he will be sent from Kenya to Nigeria. Justice E.N. Anyadike, who was in charge of the court, said that Kanus' extradition from Kenya without going through the legal process was a clear violation of his basic human right. He said that the respondent had not shown that the applicant was not arrested, blindfolded, tortured and chained to the ground for 8 days in Kenya before he was sent to Nigeria. Kanus' special lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, went to the court on June 19, 2022 to argue that he shouldn't be sent to Kenya. Ejimako told the court that the suit is sui generis, which means it is unique, and that its main goal was to fix Kanus' infamous unlawful expulsion or extraordinary rendition, which is a clear violation of his fundamental right under Article 12.4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and Chapter 4 of the Nigerian Constitution. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop out the comment section